Cool. So, hey friends, for those of you guys who are new to my channel, I'm Tiff. I'm an American living in Paris, and I'm really here to help you guys navigate life abroad, navigate living in Paris, all of that fun stuff. And I did just want to hop on and do this live just to kind of catch up with you guys again, do a little live Q&A. But before we even get into it, just kind of catching you guys up on my life, and something that I wanted to chat with you and see if it resonates with you is I feel like I'm at this point in my life where I'm kind of relearning how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I feel like I'm in this huge transitional kind of moment of my life. Can any of you guys relate to this? Just with everything. Like I feel like I'm on the brink of major change and just dealing with so much excitement, but at the same time, so much overwhelm and then so much unknown. Like I feel like there's been so much going on. And I think I say like relearn how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because throughout my life, and I'm sure in your lives too, I feel like there have just been so many situations where I found myself super uncomfortable, but then it is kind of sorry, the sirens in the background. But at the same time, like those uncomfortable situations are usually what lead me to leveling up, which I think I've said in other videos. And I kind of feel like that's where I'm in right now. It's like, again, like there's excitement, there's overwhelm, there's like emotional ups and downs all the time. But at the same time, I feel like it's just because there's this huge shift that's happening in my life. And I do feel like things kind of get a little crazy, get a little, I don't know. I feel like I always get a little overwhelmed before I'm about to level up. So let me know in the chat if any of you guys can relate to this, if any of you guys are experiencing this right now. Because just, for me talking to a lot of other people, it seems like a lot of people are kind of going through this shift in this kind of transitional moment in their lives. And I do also think it comes with just as more and more of us across the globe are doing, oh, hey, Corey, my really good friend Corey is on. But I really do think it comes with just as more and more people around the world start to do more work on themselves, we do start to see how everything else starts to change. It's like the more inner work you do, the more the outside starts to change. And I feel like that's kind of where I am right now, for sure. And I've actually been thinking of doing a video about the books that have kind of changed my life and the books that have kind of helped me get through these transitional moments. Let me know if that'd be something that you guys are interested in. And maybe let me know in the chat if there are any books that you've read that have kind of helped you through these more transitional moments in your life, or where you're kind of experiencing life changes. I'd love to hear what some of those are. Because yeah, I don't know. It's like, I feel like there are cool things that are happening in my life and really cool opportunities. But then at the same time, there are, things that kind of bring me down a bit. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's so much, like, I don't know, so many ups and downs, if you guys can relate to that at all. But yeah, that's kind of in a nutshell what I wanted to catch you guys up on. Hey, everyone. Bonjour, bonjour. Someone said I changed jobs in January, and I was shocked how much it changed my perspective on life. So much more time to ponder and be inspired. Completely agree. I totally feel you on that. Absolutely. And for those of you guys who just joined, I'm just doing a quick catch up on just life and leveling up and, getting through these more transitional moments in life, because I don't know, I feel like I'm so ready to step into the next level of my life. And in so many ways, I feel like it's here and it's happening. I just kind of have to call it in. I don't know if you guys have ever felt this way, but in a nutshell, that's kind of how I've been feeling and what's been on my mind and on my heart lately. So someone said, I personally feel when this happens to me, there is something greater ahead waiting. I always put my trust in God and let him lead me. I completely relax and trust. I love that. And I feel like that's totally where I'm at right now too. Like, even though sometimes things feel uncomfortable, it's like, I do have so much faith that I'm going in the right direction. And I think actually in one of my other videos, I talked about how, you know, when I'm in these kind of moments, I look at the patterns in my life and like when I've leveled up in the past. And I also feel like that brings me so much, that helps me feel so confident that I am on the right path, you know, just kind of knowing that in the past, like, yes, whenever things have felt uncomfortable, it's like the next chapter is always amazing. So I feel really good on that front. I just think sometimes going through it, it's just like, what's going on? Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad, sometimes I'm overwhelmed. It's like, what's going on? But oh yeah, Mercury retrograde too. But yeah, just wanted to share that in case it resonates with anyone. And yeah, that's just kind of what's been going on. And also maybe put in the chat, have you guys noticed anything in particular that happens in your life right before you're about to level up? I'd love to hear from you guys on that too. So that's what I can share on that. And then maybe catch you up on life in Paris for a bit before I get into the Q&A. So life in Paris has been good. As you probably saw in one of my more recent videos, Paris is starting to really reopen again. You know, there's so much more life to the city now. So it's really nice to see that, especially just in time for the summer. So that's been awesome. So restaurants are fully open now for both outdoor dining and for dining inside, which is really nice. We can go shopping now. We can go to the malls. I will say, though, that usually in indoor settings, like in the malls, we do have to wear our masks. But you know, every day walking on the street, if there like aren't too many people around you, it's okay for you to not wear your mask. So that's kind of nice, just to, you know, well, for me, be able to wear red lipstick again. I was like not wearing red lipstick because every time I wore red lipstick and put a mask on, it would look crazy. So you know, it's the little things in life. But so yeah, I do feel like Paris is definitely coming back to normal again. There's so much more life in the city. People are out and about. People are shopping. People are going out to restaurants. People are enjoying life. People are at the park. So it's really nice to see Paris really starting to open back up again. It really is. And I'm just looking in the chat. Someone said, interesting. Someone says, yes, people in relationships start to fall away and change before breakthrough or up level. Lots of making room for new. I really like that. Thank you for sharing that. Someone said, in the past few months, dumped my ex, cut off my hair, and got a promotion. Look at you go. Listen. At work, and I'm happy. I love that. The best lesson that anyone can learn to trust your gut feelings and instincts the first time. I love that. And that's actually something that I shared in my breakup video, the video that I did about, you know, breaking up with my ex here in Paris. And yeah, you got to trust your gut. Honestly, guys, I feel like it's kind of like our internal GPS. And I feel like you just got to listen to it. And I do think that, again, that situation just like, I will never not trust my gut again, honestly. So thank you for sharing that. Ooh, they're coming to Paris. For me, my life either stays stuck or in complete shambles if I'm not taking action and putting boundaries. I love that, for example. Boundaries, yes. And I think that that's another reason why I'm kind of in this uncomfortable phase. Maybe it's like I think that I'm learning to, you know, start to set stricter boundaries. You know, I think that having boundaries is just a way for you to show respect for yourself. So I love that you said that. Totally feel you on that. Always upfront, justify, ask for an apology face to face. Cool. Yes, guys, keep these lessons and what you've been experiencing going in the chat. I love to hear what you guys are personally going through and working on. I honestly think we can all learn from each other in this wonderful game called life. So yeah, keep it going in the chat. But back to life in Paris. So yeah, things are opening back up now. it's been really nice just to see everything open again. Oh, I also hosted my Find a Job in France masterclass, not last week, but the week before, and it went really, really well. So if you guys were able to tune into that masterclass, thank you so much for being on. If you weren't able to tune in, or if the timing didn't work for you, don't worry, because I actually found a way to offer you guys the recording. So I will be launching that maybe in the next week or so. So if any of you guys are interested in finding a job in France and kind of knowing the methodology and everything that I shared in the masterclass, stay tuned. Make sure to get on my email list, because I will be putting that offer out. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, the people who actually signed up and saw the class live did get the best deal on the masterclass. We actually ended up sharing way more information. So yeah, I'm going to tell y'all right now. So I'm going to tell you guys that. But yes, I will be offering the masterclass for those of you guys who maybe weren't able to attend and that timing didn't work for you. So if you're on my email list, you'll definitely get an email from me. Oh, someone also says I'm in an uncomfortable phase too. Yeah, I feel like the collective, like all of us are kind of going through something right now, which just like major shifts in our lives. I mean, I know that that's kind of where I am. So yeah, so happy to hear from you guys and like what you're going through right now. And then moving on to just some of the questions that I have. And also, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this live stream isn't as structured as the other live streams that I've done. I kind of just decided to do this on a whim. So sorry if it feels like I'm rambling or switching in and out of things, but just really wanted to have like a fun, casual conversation with you guys about what's been going on, answer some of your questions. So yeah, this isn't the most structured live stream that I've ever done. So one person asked, am I planning to do a meetup in July? So a meetup with you guys who are in Paris. And so I'm going to tell you guys this. So I really, really would like to do a meetup in July. Maybe tell me in the chat like who would be interested in meeting up in July. Like if you are actually in Paris, I'd love to hear from you, because I do really want to do something. I think for me right now, it's I'm trying to figure out the logistics of it. And then 2, I'm solidifying my travel plans for July right now. So it's also going to depend on that. So I actually have a really cool opportunity that I'm really excited about. I'll be sharing it with you guys probably next week once everything is set in stone. So, and it involves traveling, which is really cool for this partnership that I'm doing. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to share that with you guys. So it's like I'm doing that. And then there could be another opportunity coming in July too, so TBD. So I'm kind of right now trying to figure out, okay, like when am I actually going to be in Paris to be able to do the meetup? But if I can make it work, I would absolutely love to. And I've actually been thinking of getting in touch with a few restaurants, because if I do a meetup, I would love for it to be like a cute brunch or something like that. I will say though, when I do it, spots will be limited because, well, one, restaurants in Paris are small. So I don't think it's going to be like a huge gathering for 50 people. So if and when I send out the email for the meetup and you are really interested in meeting up with me and other people in Paris, make sure to grab your ticket ASAP, because I know for sure I'm not going to be able to do like a really big meetup. It's going to be something fairly small, I'm thinking. So yeah, that's what I can say about the meetup. I'm definitely trying to make something happen. And if it did happen, it would for the summer, it would probably be around last 2 weeks of the last 2 weeks in July, if I can make it happen. So yeah, keep an eye out for an email from me. I'll also probably be sharing on IG if I'm able to make it happen. I do need to reach out to some restaurants probably this week to see if they'd be able to accommodate maybe, I don't know, like 10 or 15 of us. So yeah, I will keep you posted on that. Fingers crossed I'll be able to make it work, because honestly, I really do want to meet you guys. And I really also want you guys to connect with other people here. Because I know it's not easy when you're an expat out here, or if you're just kind of in Paris and looking to meet new people. I really want to, I don't know, I just really want to host something or just have a gathering where you guys can connect with me and can connect with other people. So yeah, TBD on that. I will keep you posted for sure. And where's my water? Because I am really thirsty. You guys, I got this like huge 3-liter jug. I'm not playing with my drinking now. All right, before I get into these other questions, maybe I'll take a look in the chat. Ooh, you'll be in Le Marais last week of July. Super cool. I'm like, where should I start? Because I think some people asked me some questions towards the beginning. So someone says, what would you say the cons for Americans living in Paris that are unique to France? That's a good question. So I've only ever lived in France. Like outside of the US, I've only ever lived in France, so I can't really compare it to other places. But I would say a con, I think honestly, just like dealing with, the thing is, I don't really see this as a con, but I can see how, the culture shock of it all can be a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, I know for me, when I first set foot in Paris, or in France, I cried in my dorm room at school because I was just like, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? It's so different from everything that I know, like the language and just the way of life, it's very different. So I do think that there is a culture shock for sure. But I don't really think that's unique to France. I think that's kind of wherever you live. So I don't know about this question. Maybe if you have a specific, I don't know, if you have anything more specific, that might help me a bit, because I don't know. I've really, really loved my time here. I think that to be honest, I don't think there's anything just as an American you experience. I think that just being a foreigner in a new country, I think we kind of all experience the same things. Oh, thank you. You like my hair. Thank you. It's been really nice to switch it up. I'm actually really liking this hairstyle. I think it's really nice for the summertime. I do sometimes miss my curls though, but they'll come back at some point. Ooh, hello from Jamaica. So Corey says, boundaries have always been a struggle for me, and I'm in a space where I'm learning to be more assertive in my decisions and boundaries. I love that, and it's so important. And same for me. It honestly hasn't been easy, so I feel you. So someone asked, so do the police in France ensure that people will wear their masks inside a shopping center? I mean, I'm sure they would enforce it. When I was in Les Samaritaines, that big department store that I was in, I mean, everyone was wearing their masks because I think there's a sign that says it's mandatory to do so. And there's usually security at the front. Right when I walked in, there were security guards who were making sure that people have their masks on. So yeah, but honestly, everyone pretty much abides by the rules. You don't really see people who are just indoor at a department store not wearing a mask. I feel like a lot of people abide by the rules. Best summer spots in Paris. So what do you mean by summer spots? Like bars or because if you're looking for more a park, I actually really love Parc Monceau. There's a really nice park in the 19th called, oh my gosh, I don't want to mess up the name of this park. It's called, I'm just going to Google it. Paris. Parc des Buttes-Chaumont. That's in the 19th, and it's a really lovely park. I love that park. I also love Jardin des Tuileries. You guys know that I'm always going there. Yeah, summer in Paris is really, really nice. And then in terms of bars, there's this really cute bar called La Pause Parisienne, which is kind of like a boat, like a boat that's docked and it's a bar. And actually on that same strip, there are a few other boat bar situations like that. So those are a few cute things to keep in mind for summer spots in Paris. Someone says, I want to get into the interior design industry, but can't seem to find any positions. Ooh, so I do not have a background in interior design, so I'm not entirely sure. But oh my gosh, so in the Find a Job in France Masterclass, I actually gave a ton of really great resources for people across all different industries. So if you missed that, I am selling the recording and the workbook very soon. I'm going to try and launch it this week for you guys who missed out. So that might be able to help you a bit. But personally, I don't have that type of background, so I might not be able to help you with that. Oh, someone says she lives in London and they're going to drop COVID restrictions soon. Very nice. Oh, someone says, yes, meet up in September. I'm moving to Paris in September. That's really cool. So yeah, honestly, guys, I'm thinking if I can work it out, I would love to have maybe like 2 meetups a year, like one in the summer and one in kind of the fall, winter. So I will keep you guys posted on that. Ooh, someone asks, this is a deep question. So what's something that you fear and what brings you the most joy in life? Ooh. So I would say what brings me the most joy in life is, I think it would have to be connecting with other people and really using my gifts and talents to add value and help and serve. Like, I feel like that's just something that I love to do. Like, I love sharing with you guys. I feel like I'm really in my element when I'm sharing and connecting with people just through my personal experiences. I feel like that just brings me so much joy. And then for what I fear, I mean, I'm really afraid of heights. So maybe that's something that I really fear. So someone says, is there another city you would like to try out besides New York City or Boston? Ooh, that's a good question. As of right now, no. So I've done New York. I've also lived in San Francisco, lived in Boston, obviously moved to Paris. Right now, there isn't another city that I can see myself living in, to be honest with you. Any tips for navigating the trains in France? So I can't speak for all of France, but I can speak for Paris. So I will say the Paris Metro to me is, I mean, it's in terms of navigating it, it's very similar to like what I experienced in New York City, like with the subway. And it's so funny, like that's why I say I honestly think that me living in New York City prepared me to live in Paris. Honestly, I honestly believe that. But I will say, like, for navigating the metro in Paris, definitely download City Mapper, definitely download Google Maps. They will be your saving grace. Super easy to navigate when you have the apps. And also, like, when you're taking the metro here, it's like they have signs everywhere, like guiding you and like telling you what stops are at what station. So yeah, I would say as long as you're using the apps and as long as you're kind of paying attention to the signs, you'll probably be fine. For Paris, I can't speak for all of France. Oops. I keep, sorry, sometimes I keep clicking on something and it makes the chat go down and then I miss the other ones. Sorry, I'm just going back up. I lost my spot. Lean into the change, embrace the uncertainty, appreciate the present, and remain positive and hopeful for the future. I love that. And yes, I mean, they also say that when you're having these uncomfortable feelings, it actually means that you are on the right path and you're going in the right direction. So I have so much faith and trust in that. It's just, you know, sometimes going through it, it's just kind of like, let's see. Oh, so someone says, Tiff, are you going to do a Patreon and Facebook group? Sis, I need friends when I move to Paris. I feel you. So yes, oh my gosh, guys, I feel like there are so many things that I'm working on right now. Patreon is definitely something that I want to get up and running, because in the Patreon membership, I was planning to have a Facebook group for sure. So, oh my gosh, yes, that's actually something I need to write down as something that I need to get up and running soon, because yes, guys, tell me what I need to do, please, in the chat, because I don't know. I just feel like so much has been going on and things slip my mind. So yes, Patreon is on my list. It's on my radar. I think right now I'm just trying to figure out like what exactly will be in the Patreon. And actually, one thing I was thinking of, and you guys can let me know if this would be something interesting for you, is I wanted to do actual like Q&A chats over Zoom as a part of the Patreon membership, so that we can actually see each other. I feel like whenever I'm doing these live streams, it's like, yes, I'm talking to you guys and I love that you guys are so engaged in the chat, but it would also be really nice to actually see your faces and like really meet you. So I think that will, once I launch the Patreon, that is also that's gonna, sorry, I like cannot talk right now. So once I launch the Patreon, that is also going to be included, are more of a face-to-face virtual Zoom type of chat, and maybe like every month we have a different topic. So let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that, because I also think it'd be a really cool way for you guys to get to know each other too, you know? How would I find a recruiter in Paris? Oh my gosh, this is literally everything that we discussed in the masterclass, honestly. Like, I gave a bunch of recruiting resources, and I have even in the masterclass, there was like a workbook that came with it with all of those resources. So maybe shoot me a DM after this live stream, and I will let you know once I launch the masterclass recording and workbook to everyone, because I honestly think that could probably help you out a lot. Because I know the struggle is real when it comes to finding a job here. And me and Mr. Beiling, so the brand that I partnered with on it, like we literally we went above and beyond sharing everything that we knew about finding a job in France. And the feedback has been amazing. Oh my gosh, wait. I might just like read you guys some of the comments that I got from the class, because I really am so grateful to those of you guys who shared your feedback. The comments have been amazing. So one person said, yes, it was extremely helpful. I'm so excited to put these references and tips to work to get me to my dream goal of living and working abroad. Masterclass for jobs was so cool. It actually gave me hope to try and obtain a job in Europe. Great job. That was so sweet. There have been so many. I feel like I really enjoyed the webinar. I feel like I have direction now on what it takes to move abroad. So yes, guys, sorry. I'm just like really excited about the comments from the masterclass. We worked really hard on it. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, stay tuned, shoot me a DM, or make sure you're on my email list. Someone said this might be kind of random, but how do you feel women are treated or seen in France compared to the US? That's a very interesting question. I don't know how I would answer that. Yeah, sorry, I don't, that's a really good question. I'll have to really think on that one. Someone asked, have I visited any other European countries? Yes, I've been around Europe. I'm trying to think. I was traveling a lot, like between my first 2 years here. Like I've been to Portugal, I've been to London, I've been to Germany. I went to, well, Corsica is a part of France, so I guess that doesn't count. I've been to Italy, I've been to Spain, I've been to Belgium. I have not yet been to the Netherlands, but soon come. I have a really good friend that lives there. I've been to Greece. Oh my God, my trip to Greece for my 29th birthday was amazing. I've been to Greece. So yeah, I feel like there are places that I'm missing. But yeah, I've definitely made my way around Europe, for sure. Best arrondissements to live in. So I really do think that this question is subjective. For me personally, I love the ninth. I love the ninth, and I love the 18th. I also really like the 11th, but I do think it's kind of subjective and kind of depends on what you are into. Like, for example, when I first, like my very first apartment in Paris was in the 15th arrondissement, and for me, it just wasn't resonating with me. It was very quiet. It was very, you know, a lot of families lived there, an older couple. So I didn't really love that. But then for someone else, that might be their jam. So I feel like it's very subjective. How did I learn to embrace change in France? How many French departments have you visited? How did I learn to embrace change in France? I mean, honestly, I think that when you are living abroad, it's kind of like you don't have a choice but to flow with the change. You know, as I think I've said in other videos, I do feel like every year in Paris, you know, life kind of throws me for a loop, but then again, it launches me into my new season. So I feel like that has also helped me just to embrace change. And even in situations like this, where I'm kind of like happy, then sad, and like kind of uncomfortable and kind of going through a transition, I feel like just knowing how things in my life have shaken up in the past kind of helps me embrace change, whether it's in France or somewhere else. Because I think change is change, like whether you're living abroad or you're living in the city that you've grown up in. You know, change is, so it's not, I won't say that it's not fun, but I do think that it can be hard sometimes, you know? So I think that for me, just embracing change has literally been to just flow with it and not go against it, because I've noticed the more you go against it, the harder it becomes, when if you just kind of flow with it, you really get to see the blessings that come out of it. So that's what I can say about that. Someone says, did you feel homesick when you first moved to Paris? Yes, absolutely. I think when I first moved here, you know, I think it was, I don't, difficult isn't the right word, but like, I do think that it was just kind of like I was, for the first time, kind of finding myself in a place without my close friends, without my family. Like I was kind of on my own, like in a new country for the very first time in my life. And I think that was kind of hard, and that's kind of what made me homesick for sure, is just kind of not having, you know, the people that you're used to having around you all of the time with you. I feel like that was really hard and made me homesick. I mean, eventually I kind of got used to it, but at the same time, I mean, it's still hard, you know, and especially I've been going through this past year, just kind of being indoors all the time, not being able to go out and see people, and just going through like a global crisis without having your friends and family around also makes you homesick for sure. So yeah, that's what I can say on that. As someone from New York, you just made me feel so much better about the metro. Oh, good. Oops, I did the thing where I skipped down again. Sorry, guys. Someone said, can I see your room view, please? Well, I'm not gonna pick up my computer and go to my room, but I do have an apartment tour video up on my channel. Oh, someone said, if not Patreon, then do me the buy me a coffee option. I've heard of that too. Yeah, I might do that too. I don't know, but I don't know, for some reason too, it's like when I have, for the Patreon membership, I also want people to feel like they're getting value out of purchasing the membership. So yeah, let's see. Someone asked, are there any other European countries you'd really like to live in? I would love to live in Switzerland, France, the Netherlands, and a Nordic country. I mean, I love Italy, but I don't know if I could see myself living there. Like for me right now, it's like a vacation destination. I don't know if there's another place that I would live. I've actually been really wanting to go to Switzerland just to check things out over there and try it on for size. Berlin is also very, very cool. I went to Berlin on a work trip in 2019. Yeah, I think it was in 2019, and it was so cool and so fun and super international. The people were really cool. So Berlin is also a place that maybe I would consider, but I do really love France. I really do love France, and I really love Paris. So, oh, someone said come to Ireland as soon as you can. That would be so fun. Actually, um, one of my really good friends here is from Ireland. So Pager Outfit says, how do you make friends in Paris? Is there like an app or events page you can join? Oof, this is a question that I think I get on every single live stream. And I actually ended up just doing a video on sorry, I feel like the screen just like looks really dark. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Is that better? Yeah, so I did an entire video on making friends in Paris just because it's hard as a foreigner. I'm not going to lie. I think that for me, the ways that I've made friends here is more so through school and through work. And then I've had some like very random encounters where I've met people like getting off the subway platform. And I met this girl who like needed help with like hair stuff. And then we just kind of hit it off. But I honestly personally do not know of an app or like a meetup group or anything like that personally. I'm sure that they're out there. Oh, I have 111 people on. That's so cool. I've been seeing a lot of angel numbers lately, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm just going to screenshot it. But yeah, I personally don't know of like an app or a meetup group, but I'm sure that they're out there. Someone says, I'm 80 years old and my dream is to live in Paris for 2 months. What do you suggest? I suggest that you do it, that you come and you do it. Someone said, have I ever taken a dance class in Paris? I haven't, but that actually sounds so fun. Can you maybe DM me what the place is in the Marais? That actually sounds so fun. I would love to take a dance class in Paris. I think Charles Black said that. So Charles, if you're still on, DM me and send me that dance class. That sounds fun. I also had some other questions that were asked, so I have those up too. Ooh, pole dance classes. Get it. No, I honestly have no idea about pole dance classes, but get it. That is a talent, my friend. Someone asks, do you ever see yourself going back to the US, or are you dedicated to staying in France for as long as possible? I think my friend Corey was just asking me this question too. You know, guys, it's like, I really do feel like Paris is where I'm supposed to be right now in so many ways. And I feel really good about living here. I mean, I do sometimes wonder, you know, when, I don't know, I get married and have kids, like, will I want to be closer to family in Boston? Because I've always pictured myself raising my family kind of with my family in Boston. But like for right now, it feels really good and it feels really aligned. And I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm kind of rediscovering life in Paris for myself. So I really do like it for now. Let's see what happens, but I don't really have any plans of, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I also don't want to say never because you never know what happens for real. So I'm kind of just flowing with life right now, but I can say that I do really love it here. Someone said, I think Switzerland would drive you crazy because there are so many rules. Oh, wow. Like when you do when you can do your laundry. I didn't know that. Ooh, someone said, would you consider living in the French Caribbean? I mean, so I am West Indian. My dad's side of the family is from the Virgin Islands, so St. Thomas Virgin Islands. I have also people in Virgin Gorda, Tortola. So it's like I am definitely an island girl. Listen, I haven't been able to get to the French Caribbean yet, although I really want to. I was actually considering it last year, but I think it was still in the red zone for it was still in the red zone at the time that I wanted to go. So I wasn't able, I just decided not to. I didn't think it was, we just decided not to go. But I do really want to make it down there. Living, I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be really nice, but I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of a city girl. So we'll see. But I definitely do want to, head over there at some point. Oh, part of your fam is from the French Caribbean. What part? Tell me. I have not yet been to Disneyland Paris, and I really want to go. I have to check to see if it's open now. I'm guessing it's open again, but I really, really want to go. I haven't gone yet. What are the best areas to live in Paris for safety at night? Ooh, that's a hard question for me. I don't know. You know, it's hard because it's like I feel like I haven't been in all of the areas in Paris at night yet to compare. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, honestly, for me personally, I haven't really had problems at night here in Paris, but I don't know if I'd be able to give you like concrete advice on safe areas at night, just because honestly, the only places that I've hung out at night are like Châtelet, which is like so many people are out at night in Châtelet, kind of like near Republique, where so many people are out. So I guess maybe if you kind of just stick around those areas where there are a lot of people and it's kind of lively, maybe that's some advice I can give you. But in terms of specific areas, I don't want to lead you in the right direction. I don't want to lead you in the wrong direction, because again, I really, whenever I go out, it's usually just Châtelet, Pigalle, Republique. I personally haven't experienced anything, but yeah, that's what I can say. Would I ever get citizenship? I mean, that would honestly be amazing. I think to be a citizen here, you have to have lived here for 5 years? And I'm 4 years in, guys. It'll be 4 years in August, which is really exciting. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, wow. This is going by quick. It's already 44 minutes in. Someone said, would you say coming as a student is the best way to live and feel out Paris? That's a good question. I mean, for people who want to live here, I always give the advice of at least coming with some type of organization, like coming through work, coming through school, or maybe coming through another organization, just because I feel like, especially when you're a foreigner, it kind of gives you a safety net. Like you have a group of people, with you to kind of live out your expat life. And usually when you come with an organization, they help a lot with just, admin and whatnot, and documents and all of the things you need to just be in France officially. I feel like they help a lot with that. So that makes life a lot easier. So I won't say that you have to be a student, because I feel like people who come here are at different points in their lives. Maybe people don't want to come here to study abroad. So I will say, I think just coming with an organization, again, whether it be work, whether it be school, whether it be, I don't know, a really cool exchange program or intern program. Actually, I give a lot of these type of resources in my Move Abroad course, which I know isn't available right now. I'm actually working on relaunching it to you guys soon. But yeah, I would say an organization is kind of the best, your best bet. Yeah, it's 5 years. I've been getting, oh my gosh, I keep getting this question, like, is your plan to live in France? Is your plan to live in France forever, or do you plan on leaving to another country? I keep getting that question. I kind of answered that a bit earlier, so I won't talk your ear off about that again. Oh, someone said it's easier to find an apartment when you're a student. That's so interesting because I feel like when I was a student, me and my friends really struggled to find an apartment. So I don't know. I think it really just depends on your situation. Finding an apartment here in Paris is not easy, let me tell you. I'm just going to scroll up a bit because I feel like there are some that I missed. Have I been to the south of France yet? Not yet, but something might be coming soon. So I will keep you guys posted. I actually planned, well, during 2020, I actually planned to do all of the south of France, but of course that wasn't able to do that, all things considered. So, hey, no worries. So then just moving on to a few of the questions that I have here too. Oh my gosh. And I'm probably only going to stay on for another like 5 to 10 minutes. But someone asked, does living in Paris feel the same as it did before the global crisis? And I thought that this was a really good question. Please vlog for what is coming up. Yes, don't worry. I'm going to share with you guys what's coming up probably this week or next Sunday's video. So stay tuned. But for the question around, does living in Paris feel the same as it did before the global crisis? Honestly, and I feel like you guys can relate to this regardless of where you live in the world, it's definitely not the same. I will say that, we're working for life to feel more normal here. Like they're working for life to feel more normal. But I think that regardless of where you live, it's just like life has changed so much now. I don't think it's ever going to feel exactly the same as it did before, for sure. I mean, now whenever you walk into a establishment here, you have to sanitize your hands. I mean, you typically have to wear a mask. Like, I just feel like there's so much that's changed just globally that, yes, I feel like it's nice that things are opening back up and, we're seeing the city come back to life, but it's definitely not exactly the same as what it was before, for sure. Someone said, what is the best place to shop in Paris for clothes? Ooh, oh my gosh, I have so many places. So it depends on like what you're looking for, luxury or just kind of more like medium end. Cause like I love going around Hotel de Ville. It's like it has like Zara and Mango and whatnot. And also around Opera, there are a lot of great shops too. If you're really into luxury, definitely check out Les Américains. It's a huge department store in Paris that just reopened after being closed for 16 years. And I actually just did a video on Les Américains and just my experience there. So definitely check that out. Where else do I like to shop? There's Galeries Lafayette, there's Printemps, oh my gosh, there's so many places. Maybe I need to do like a full video on shopping in Paris. Maybe I need to do that in like the different shopping centers. Any travel plans? So yes. And this is actually what I'm going to share with you guys in my video that's coming up, or maybe sooner. If you follow me on IG, you'll probably find out sooner because I actually have questions and also want recommendations from you guys about where I'm going. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. Someone said also for a girl on a budget, what are the thrift stores like? There are actually a lot of really cool thrift stores here. Excuse me. I cannot remember like the exact name of them, but I know that there are a few like in Montmartre. There's also one, I think it's called like something dog, like vintage dog or something like that. And they have a few Is that what it's called? Or no, not Vintage Dog. I think it's called Mad Vintage. I think that's what it's called. And they have a few of them just around Paris, and that's a really cool place to pick up some thrift clothes. Have you taken advantage of the solds? Yes, 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 yes. I actually plan to do a lot of shopping this upcoming week. I was doing some online shopping last week. I got a few things from where did I shop from? I think I got some stuff from Misguided. I got some stuff from And Other Stories. Pretty Little Thing. I got a few things, but I need to actually like go out to the stores. I really want to check out Zara. They always have like a really amazing sale section during the Paris solds. And for those of you guys who aren't familiar, so in Paris, they have these huge sales twice a year. So once in the wintertime, like in January, and then once in the summer. So they just started their sales, I think, last week? And it's crazy, guys. Like everything goes on sale, like from Zara, H&M, Mango, to even like high-end shops like Dior, and like all of the stores like have some type of sale. Chanel, like it's crazy. So if you're a shopper, if you love to shop, definitely try and get to Paris during the sales. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if Louis Vuitton does sales, but I remember like a few of my friends actually came, or no, actually my best friend came in January right before what was it, January 2020. And she came actually specifically for the sales to kind of get a few things from like more of the high-end shops, because also for the French luxury brands here, of course, it's cheaper to buy here than in the United States. So someone said, please vlog your solds experience. That's a good idea. If I do end up really going out and shopping and like doing the whole thing, I'll vlog it. I'm just not sure how much shopping I'll do. So we'll see. But that's a really good idea. I'll keep that in mind. And also let me know before I jump off. Also, let me know, you guys, if you have any video ideas, content ideas, things that you want to see in France or in Paris, because I'm basically trying to, I feel like literally can't speak right now. I'm trying to film a bunch of content because I am going to the States for a bit soon. So I want to make sure I get a bunch of content ready for you guys. Ooh, will I do an unbox review of a luxury bag? That's actually, there's actually been a bag that's been on my radar that I'm thinking about getting. Let's see. So maybe I'll do an unboxing. Let's see. What are my top 3 arrondissements? I would say the 9th, the 18th, and the 9th, the 18th, and I would say the 7th or the 11th. Oh, someone said video on grocery shopping and prepping for the week. Okay, that's a good idea. Just like how I grocery shop. Ooh, cafe hopping in Paris. That sounds fun. Vintage shopping. Oh my gosh, I feel like I need to screenshot this. You guys are the bomb. Y'all coming through with the content ideas. Thank you. Street fashion. That'd be fun. What people wear. Ooh, that's cool. Good idea. So for the apartment question, I have a whole video on my apartment in Paris and the apartment hunt. So definitely check that out. But it was hard. I'm not going to lie. I think it took me like 3 to 4 months to find this apartment that I'm living in. It's not easy. It's not easy here. And it does take a while to find an apartment. I'd love to see a video where you take us through taking the metro, going to the grocery store. Ooh, that's a good one. So I do feel like in a lot of my videos, I am taking the metro, but do you mean like do you need just more of like a detailed, like how to take the metro in Paris? Is that what you mean? Let me know. Yes, I've been to a large Carrefour. Ooh, a haul. Yeah, when I go to Carrefour, it's mainly, again, just me going grocery shopping, but I can see about that. What is the best vegan restaurant in Paris? Jaja. Oh my God, it's so good. It's like this Jamaican vegan restaurant. It's really good. Definitely check that one out. There's also a vegan restaurant called Aujourd'hui Demain, which is more like a brunch spot. They have a lot of vegan items. And then there's also this place, I haven't been there yet, but it's called Cloud Cakes that I've been dying to try. And it's basically like a vegan bakery with like sweets and cupcakes and all that fun stuff. So I've been dying to try that out. Night out. Oh my gosh, guys, I haven't had a night out in so long just because of everything being shut down. I honestly don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know if like bars and stuff are really open. I need to check on that. But that is a really good idea. Best macaroons. Oh, you've been to Cloud Cakes? Okay, I really want to try. So good to hear that it's good. Boba places, like bubble tea places. Someone says, oh wait. Oh, someone said, yes, Bottega Veneta looks good on you. Looks hot on you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I fell in love with those shoes at Les Americaines. They were amazing. Oh my gosh. But anyways, guys, we are about an hour in. Oh, okay, last question that I'm answering is, what is your favorite restaurant in Paris? You guys, you know I have so many. Oh, this is so hard. My favorite restaurant? I mean, I love Wally Fay for dinner. It's a Senegalese restaurant. And for brunch, I really do love Sunday in Soho. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for all of you guys who tuned in today. I know it was kind of last minute, but it was so fun to chat with you. Oh my gosh, can you guys hear the siren? It's so loud. That's one thing just like the sirens and whatnot, or I don't know, it's a lot. But thank you guys so much for being on here with me today. It was so much fun just to chat with you guys, catch up, talk about life in general, also answer some of your questions around Paris. I'm definitely going to try and do these more often. Definitely going to try and get a Patreon up so I can see you, like see your faces over like a Zoom call. I think that would be really fun. Also, for those of you guys, again, who are interested in the Find a Job in France Masterclass, I will be offering something around that for you guys soon. Fingers crossed this week. So yeah, always so nice to chat with you guys. It's always so fun. Oh, bye guys. Bye. Thank you so much for being on here again. It was so much fun, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.